And don't worry, elaborate we will. Here we have YouTube's next biggest star, TheRed Gaming.
Oh, what's going on, everybody? Yeah, next biggest star.
He will
Let's
have
go.
100,000 subs by when this video goes live.
Of course.
Okay, so we'll start with things I like because Eric is not familiar with this game, so he's gonna get all my ramblings. Things I like. If you see on every character's little icon, they have little
Hmm.
eyes above them.
Yes.
That means how many enemies are targeting them.
Oh, okay,
I
interesting.
think it's really cool in RPG because you can kind of plan around, focusing if you need to heal somebody and you can say, oh, they're gonna get hit 3 times, I have to heal them, or
Yeah.
defensive play. Like, I think it's really cool. It's a minor thing, but I really like it.
It's like
And
a foresight kind of thing. Like, oh, by the way.
everything
Oh, and
is
it tells you. That's awesome because then you can eliminate the enemies that
yeah, and
go.
it tells you here who they're gonna hit. So if you think, oh, Erza's gonna die, I need to kill the guy who's gonna hit Erza, you can do that.
Mhm.
That's really fucking
That's
cool.
pretty. That's
And,
pretty interesting.
and then everything is grid based. Your enemies are on a 9x9, so all your attacks there. And red is best damage, orange is medium, yellow is weakest. So
Gotcha. Sounds about right for color coding.
yeah, so regular attacks are absolutely pathetic. It's not like Persona or other games where you use a blend of you don't use regular attacks. They do nothing. The game gives you so
Mhm.
much MP where you just use magic, which is fine. That fits fairy tale.
It wants to be all fancy.
I think it's fine. I don't mind. But yeah, like your default your A goes to your magic meter, doesn't even go to your physical attack. So yeah, it's all pretty standard. This
Man,
is
she got wrecked.
yeah. I don't. Did I even give her items? I don't think I did. I have had 0 game overs. Um, I don't even buy items at the shop. I don't even worry about equipment really that much because the game's really fucking easy.
Oh, it is.
I'm on normal. I could have gone to hard, but I don't like to ever go to hard, especially not knowing how easy a game is. I thought
That's
about
true.
thought about switching to hard near the end, but I'm like, I'm close enough to the end. I'll just. And some games have dumb difficulty spikes anyway. So,
I forgot
most
how much quote unquote fan service is in this freaking anime.
That's what I was
Yeah.
about to get into. It's
It's like
so bad in the video game.
I'm just like, did they really put physics to that? Okay.
Oh, they did.
I
Yeah.
mean, there's some thirst trap stuff for the dudes in this. Like
Oh yeah.
Gray has like a 16 pack abs and stuff. So it's like I guess they
Yeah.
give it to everybody, but it's just like calm down, guys. Like I get they're all thirsty in the desert, but calm down.
No, this. It's been a while since I've watched or read, so maybe this game is equal to what it was in the series, but the game is really bad. It's one
Hmm.
of one of the best animated cutscenes in the game is a ooh, that's a really good heal. Do I have a baby heal? Okay, that's baby heal. One of the best cutscenes in the game is a something that was not in any of the canon. It's just the girls all a really well animated scene of the girls in a pool, all with bikinis. It's like animated really well. It's easily the best looking scene in the whole game.
Of course, it's animated really well. We only have $100 to do this budget. We
Yeah.
have 10 scenes. All right, put $1 in each, and I want the rest in that hot tub scene. Go.
And that's another thing I don't like. There's so many characters. Granted, Fairy Tail is a huge cast, but there's so many characters just not modeled. Um, and then you have some characters will just get animated heads, and then like dialogue, which is fine. I'm okay with that, but like even a lot of characters don't get that. Like all the minor characters of Fairy Tail. There's quite
The
a bit.
million of them. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Almost all none of them are even in the game.
Huh.
Not even as little talking heads.
Interesting.
Outside of playable characters, you only have like fucking the smoke guy and his son. Those are the only minor characters. Or not the smoke guy, the purple fire guy.
That's
Makao.
interesting.
Makao and his son Romeo are the only minor characters. Even Freed, Big Slow, and Evergreen, semi-major characters,
Mhm.
gone. Cut.
Wow. That's really interesting. I'm surprised that. I mean, I guess if they wanted to do a bunch of stuff, they couldn't be able to put a bunch of characters in, but still, you would think they would do something.
But then they'll have scenes of like a character with a model talking to a character without a model, um, and
That's
it's really
weird.
weird. But then they'll just do screenshots from the anime and do dialogue over that. And I'm like, well, why didn't you do that always? Like that's fine. I don't love anime screenshots, but like it's better than a modeled character talking to nobody.
Hmm.
There's just so
Uh,
many budget cuts.
yeah.
It's but the base game is really fun. The combat's good. I like the grid-based system. But it's much more side quest based. The main story is terrible. Like the main adaptation of the story is garbage.
I I think this is just for so you can play with the character models, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Oh no, it's ridiculous. But yeah, some of the animations are a bit too long. Um, and they keep relying on guest characters and they don't like give you control of everybody. Um,
Mm-hmm.
the big thing that I mean, I guess a lot of things I don't like. One thing I have a problem with is the game is really insistent on manga accurate for boss fights. So a lot of times you'll get only you only get to choose your characters for the side quests. The main story you never get freedom of party.
Interesting. That's kind of odd.
And so some boss fights you'll just be one on one, and like that's not good for a JRPG. JRPG's mechanics are
No,
not for one on ones.
no.
So
That's
this
interesting.
this
The
here's the
very Go ahead.
oh shit, she died. I wasn't paying attention. Sorry, Shelia. This is one of the exceptions. Is you actually have three. This is the last dungeon of the game, and you actually have um, three parties.
Yes,
And you
you
and you
did.
you get to add people to them, except a lot of it's already locked. Like, so this is the most freedom I have. Mira and Erza were locked to this party, but I got to add Shelia here, so it's something. But
Hmm.
generally, there's very little freedom of party, and I don't like that in a JRPG.
No, you would think it would just be like, let's all go, because Fairy Tale is all about doing random stuff and having parties. Like there were certain things where it was like they're solo, but there
Yeah,
was always somebody else hanging around for
around.
some reason.
Mm-hmm. And nope, they always have it be manga accurate, and just like that does not make a good JRPG.
Yeah. I
One
like
on
how they did pair people. I know that sounds silly, but I like how because I only watch the anime, so I don't know how the manga is correct. I know I'm one of those people. Um, but I like how they like everyone had a person, if that makes sense. Like
Mhm.
Happy and Natsu, like they were the person, and then oh crap, I can't even remember her name. The blonde chick who's the summoner
Lucy.
chick, Lucy. When she comes along, she kind of puts the triangle, but it's like
Yeah.
they're their persons. And then you
Mm-hmm.
have even though Julia and Gray aren't really like together, they
They're
put them
annoying.
always together.
I hate their
They're
relationship.
annoying. I think it's funny. I don't
I
like how oblivious. I don't mind it. I
all
don't know.
right.
It just something changed right after Grand Magic Games, and I was just like, I don't know. I guess it was just like I was like, this is all I needed, and then I stopped watching
Yeah.
it. Something changed, and I didn't like it, and I remember being like, oh hell no, I'm not watching this.
Fair. The last two arcs are the weakest by far. It's not even close. But yeah, this arc also this game makes a lot of budget cuts on cool. A lot of the cool imagery and backgrounds from the game aren't in it. Aren't in the series aren't here. Wendy has a really cool transformation in this arc, but it's only viewable if you have her normal costume. But the game gives you alt costumes. So I had her alt
Hmm.
costume on and she didn't transform. And I complained about it and I looked it up and saw it is in the game, but only for one costume. And it's a lot of
That's
minor.
Yeah, that's a big problem. Yeah. If it's gonna do something, it should always do it.
Yes, I don't know. I know there were some delays with COVID and stuff, and obviously this game doesn't have the highest budget, but like, I don't know if the budget was low, the rush was high, but there is a good core game underneath bullshit. But there's a
So what you're
lot of.
saying is, once it hits open source, somebody should take this shit and run with it.
Oh, I'm sure modders can do a lot better.
I find
But
it funny how modders do sometimes, in fact, make a better product.
oh, yeah,
It's I don't know if it's because they have freedom of creativity to do whatever they want,
probably.
or like the main structure is there and they're just fine tuning it. But I don't know. It seems interesting when somebody just freely takes the time to go, I'm gonna go in here and mess with this code real quick. These textures, man, let's make them a little better. Let's make some 4K.
Hmm. I think the game looks fine. It's not great looking for a 2020 game, but I think it looks fine. It's serviceable. A lot of the particle effects look pretty good. Do.
I also have to know when he does the flame writing with his fingers, did you A, enjoy it, or B, hate it?
I'm on with Eric Bay recording. I love the flame on the flame on or the no. What do you do?
Where it says come on.
Come
where
on,
he-
yeah.
like,
No, I love that.
I'm on the fence. Part of me hates it, part of me likes it.
I thought it was so great.
It's just like I'm so good with my fire, I can write with it.
Oh yeah. Also, enemies. I just avoid them. You get so much experience from mandatory fights and mandatory side quests. Yes, mandatory side quests. That
That
actual
means it's part of the main quest.
yeah, you have to do like, oh, you can't advance the story until your guild, because you do side quests to raise your guild level up, which is fine. I like that. I actually like that part of it. You can increase your facilities. You can increase your the members' bonds, and you can just do like missions, like they do in the show.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually really like that. That's the best part of the game. I think that was what the game was meant to be, but then they felt like they had to shoehorn 2 manga arcs in.
I wonder why they had to do 2.
I don't know. Again, why didn't they? I mean, I really think they should have just covered the beginning of the series because it's an easy jumping on point to get new people in, and also there's less characters in the beginning, so I think the cut models wouldn't be as obvious because they could probably model everybody.
Yeah. But if you're so late in the story, you're trying to
So-
tell this massively huge
Mhm.
arc, and you're only using like 5%.
Yep. But you jump on such a weird point, and then you end. You don't even finish the arc, which I don't get because even if they wanted to do like a sequel, they didn't leave enough game. Like they didn't leave enough story for a sequel. So I don't know what happened. But now we're gonna fight hashtag spoilies. There's Gray's daddy.
Really?
Big girl spoilers if you ever wanted to finish Fairy Tail.
Ooh, the good one.
Oh
You just left it out.
yeah, is it the good one?
Yeah.
His name's Silver.
His name is Silver.
Who
This-
saw that one coming?
Also, yeah, when you meet him, you meet him like a while before you find out he's his dad. But like, come on, everybody knew when the manga came out, like that was his dad.
Yeah,
That's
it looks
fucking-
like him.
Did Gray know?
No, Gray. Well, Gray doesn't meet. Gray knows when he meets him. Gray doesn't meet him until this scene. Natsu meets him first. But
I find it interesting how he has an absolute 0 written on his chest plate.
yeah, that's his nickname, and I hate it. I hate that's on his chest plate. It's like I don't know. Do football players Does Tom Brady have a jersey with goat on the back? I mean, he might.
Probably not.
He actually might.
It's written on his nightgown, like his silk robe
The
that he wears
onesie.
in bed. Yeah, he has a onesie that says goat. It's fucking funny.
All right. Who do I have on my gray team? I don't remember. Um, this
So
part
why are
was
you fighting your dad? Why, like, it's come to comeuppance?
good question. The answer is Mashima doesn't even know. He cannot figure out what the fuck he wants to do with this character.
Oh, really?
So first, do you remember the demon that killed Gray's family allegedly?
Yeah.
Well, first, you're meant to believe that actually that demon is possessing Gray's dad's body, and that's a totally acceptable. To me, I think that's fine. I think that was a
Yeah, it would be like, this is why I need to defeat you, because I need
Yeah.
to, like, you're using my that's total anime thing. Like, you're using my dad to do things. Like, how dare you?
Yeah, and he already has history to hate this guy, so like I think it was totally okay. But then that was just his dad lying because he wanted to test Gray. He wanted Gray to try to beat him to
Uh,
become stronger.
oh, jeez.
And
Fight me to get stronger.
but he's also working for the demons. Like he's working for bad guys because he's trying to destroy them from within.
Oh, gee.
It's so absolutely dumb. So then he dies.
I'm a bad guy, so kill me. Oh, I thought you could kill me
Yeah.
because I wanted to make you stronger, but really,
Yep.
I'm not bad. I'm just helping you through being
Yep.
bad.
And then he gives Gray his magic when Gray kills him. All right, and then here we'll show this
There's
part of the
only
game.
there's only one Darth Vader Anakin, and please stop it.
Yeah. All right, so then this part of the game is just fucking mash the chain button. You build up your super bar, and you can just do a bunch of chain attacks with each other, and it's actually pretty cool. It's very fairy tale esque. Put that back. Yeah, it's your super bad day box. It's the expensive one. The box is crushed, but the item's good. But yeah, you just keep comboing with each other. And this part's fine. You have to fill up the bar by taking damage, but like these chains go on forever in the late game, and they do so much damage. You can take
That's just how the anime is. So like, I get that that's a part of it.
Yeah, I don't mind it. The characters that are like Ichi, I love Ichi. Don't get me wrong, but why is he a playable character in the game?
I don't know.
He is not what I expect to be a playable character in the game. But also, his spells take way too long to animate. But he's great, and I love him.
He's a funny character.
He's hilarious. But yeah, the Grand Magic Games is really sad because they only gave models to about, I don't know, 25% of the characters, and none of Fairy Tail's side members are there. So when they show the guild rooting for them, it's just like fucking Makarov and Mavis, and
That's pretty weak sauce.
it's very weak sauce. But the core gameplay of leveling up the guild, increasing your guild's bonds, and the actual combat is fun. So that's why I say it's a good game wrapped in a bad game.
Yeah.
And so I don't know. For me, it could be anywhere between I think a 4 to a 6, and I haven't decided yet where I would score it
On a scale of 10,
on a scale of 10.
that's still pretty high. With everything you've told me, that sounds like a pretty high score considering. So
Yeah.
the core part must be
I mean,
fairly entertaining.
I like Fairy Tail. I like JRPGs. It's harmless. It's not, even though there's shortcuts. There's nothing. There's no annoying difficulty spikes. There's no annoying, gameplay mechanics. Like, just run around, do side quests, be bad guys. So I'm never annoyed, which I think is why I could possibly give it a higher score. But there's just things I really wish were done better.
Yeah. If they focused on just one arc, they would have been able to make a better quality game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if anything, they could have, like just focused on the fucking, I don't know, like the Jalal and the Luxus arc. Like they could have stayed really early, just in like those two arcs, and I think they could have a lot less characters to deal with. Oh yeah, Gray tries to kill himself for the 1,000th fucking time.
Oh yeah, he tried that again.
Again, no, and he also does it again in the final arc too.
Why is he always trying to sacrifice himself?
Because he's a fucking emo-ass bitch. Because he always
This
was
is
like,
what I have to do.
that's what I was gonna fucking do. This is what I must do. Oh, so we're kind of getting beat up, though. Wait, where's my buddies? I have no buddies.
Yeah,
Alright,
it's you and him, mano y mano.
and my effects do no damage. Or my attacks do no damage. What am I supposed to do, then? It'll give me some... It'll give me something. It always does. But all the boss fights are like 2 or 3 stage, which I don't love multi-stage boss fights.
I learned to hate them because of Dark Souls.
Does Dark Souls do that a lot? I can never get through Dark Souls.
There's like a couple bosses. It's not all bosses, but there's some stuff like if you're doing a blind playthrough, you're like, cool, I got to this point. Sweet, you finally defeated it. Oh wait, what? Or double bosses. Double bosses are really bad. Gosh dang it, it's the Ornstein and Smaug in Dark Souls, the first one. That's something like if you don't know, it's bad. It's really, really bad.
Fair, yeah, never. Am I gonna die here? Am I gonna actually get a game over? Oh no. Okay, cool. Now I get the.
Here it comes.
No, this is the. This will one shot them. They usually give you. They'll give you something near the end. Yeah, whatever they do in the show to finish the bad guy. Usually stage 3 of the boss fight will be just a one spell. They'll give you a new spell and have you one shot the bad guy.
Okay, I mean that kind
It's
of
fine.
makes sense.
Yeah, I don't mind it. I don't mind that part.
Be right back. I'm gonna grab something to drink.
You good. We're complaining about this game again, but now to somebody new. And I'm not gonna fucking kill me so you can become stronger. I don't wanna, Dad, I love you. No, son, this is what you must do. But Dad, I love you. Oh, they actually give us keys? We're not actually fighting keys. He's not modeled. Okay, he's not modeled. That's just a fucking... Yeah, there's no way. Is he modeled? There's no fucking way. Yeah. Alright. Alright, blah blah blah, bloody bloody blah. Oh yeah, this is all gonna be off-screened. They actually wouldn't actually, yeah. They didn't actually model keys. They just give him a black cloak, and she's gonna off-screen this. She's gonna one shot, one kill. Ugh. Yeah, it's also not how she does it, but sure. Alright, so we are down to 2 boss fights left. We're gonna go back to Erza team. Father, gross. And Great Daddy dead. That's right, Gray doesn't actually kill his dad. Juvia kills his dad. And then we get fucking Zenith magic. And now we're fucking really fucking strong. Whoa. We've got our emo fucking evil magic. I hope we don't try to do a really bullshit thing where Gray is a bad guy. Cause that'd be really dumb, and also Sasuke. Alright, yep, we just get fucking Demon Slayer, Devil Slayer magic at the last fucking... Yeah. Yep, that's how she does it. She gets swallowed up and then fucking big boy bursts. Yeah, we just get a skim over Gajio's fight. This part's kind of funny. And Gajio's fight's not very good.
This is what you're talking about.
Oh, what's up?
This is what you're talking about. Them just doing like screenshots.
Yeah, they just do screenshots of the anime with text. And this is fine. Is it lazy? Yes, but I prefer this over characters not being modeled. Like at least this is something. If they with limited budget, I think that was the way to go. They should have done that a lot more. They started doing a lot more near the second half, but they don't do it in the Grand Magic games like at all. All right, we're gonna have 2 boss fights left, and then the game's over. Great.
The fans, this fan service in this.
Oh yeah, it's bad. And you can also buy bikini outfits. You get bikini outfits for every girl. You also buy another bikini outfit for your girls.
Oh my god.
Oh, I get Minerva. Okay. Why the fuck is Minerva? Why do they put Minerva in this game? The second to last battle, you get a new fucking character. You also never get to control, or you get to control Luxus once. And you never get added to your party.
Really?
I think in the post game you do. I think the post game you get everybody, but Mira and Luxus have never been officially added to the party.
Huh.
Even though you get the side characters like fucking Sting and Rogue. Alright, yep, this is Kyoko. She fucking sucks. This is one of Erza's dumbest fights, I think. And it's a shame, because I love Erza. She's one of the best characters. Who's
She
your...
has the best resolve.
She what?
She has the best resolve.
Oh, for sure, but she gets some of the worst fights in the later arcs, because he just cannot. He just keeps, I don't know, just going more and more over the top with her. Like this fight, she's about to do, her opponent can eliminate all your senses. So she makes Erza, takes away all of her senses, and Erza still knows exactly where she is. And even though she can't see or smell or hear or touch, Erza can still land attacks on her opponent. And you know the explanation they give?
What's that?
Because she's Erza.
She just, well, how? Because
That is literally, like, no joke. That is the cats are watching, and the cats explain, oh, she can do this because she's Erza. It's dumb.
I just wanted her to be so cool. I
Yes.
went too far.
Yep, that's exactly what happened. And that's
Like,
what
I think it'd be more so like she had built up resistance from so many fights that she was able to resist one of the senses being gone
Mm-hmm.
or something.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, at least I have my hearing, or
Yep. Something.
or they can even go so crazy and be like, I can only do touch, but I can't hear whatever else. And it's like, she's so trained in battle, she can even feel the movement of air around her and
Mhm.
use that to find her opponent. And then you'd be like, all right, that's
Yeah.
a stretch, but we'll take it.
Uh-huh. Oh, hey, do you want a big plot spoiler of where the dragons have been?
Where
It's about to happen.
I don't care. I'll probably never go back to the season.
They have been inside the dragon slayers the whole time.
Oh, I figured they were in them.
Okay, fair.
I get that. That's awesome. I was right.
You were right, and I think it's dumb.
It's dumb. It's like they were in us the whole time.
And now they come out.
So every time dude, imagine that. I was there every time you touched yourself, you fucking dirty perv.
Oh, so is that how Igneel looks? That doesn't look right. It's been a while. It looks very skinny.
But Igneel was bigger.
Yeah. Some of the models are really off.
Ew.
What?
I was like, they were inside them the whole time.
Oh.
He's like, Dad, and I'm like, ew. No.
Yeah. And then Igneel just shows up and just leaves. Not just like, yo, fuck no, Dad, I miss you. Daddy, I love you. But also, the only dragons that show up, there's also a plot hole because it's only 5 dragons that were in the Dragon Slayers. So where were the others? Because we're meant to believe there's like hundreds of dragons around in the past.
I thought they were killed.
Maybe they were. They might have been. It's been a fucking while.
I think in like the first season, it's like they were hunted or something. Something happened that they were. That's why when I know you said it differently. I say Loxus,
Mm.
the steel dragon. When he showed up, Natsu was like, "What the? There's another one."
Oh yeah. When. Yeah, maybe so. Maybe they explained it.
I
Maybe.
definitely remember him being like, "I don't." It's like I know I'm the only one that's like this. If my memory could be incorrect, but
No, that was right. I do remember. I mean, they didn't think to be a lot of dragon slayers, but I always thought there was more dragons. But
because it's the dragon slayers that turned on their fellow dragons.
yeah, I like the dragon slayers. The concept is pretty cool.
I think that's one of the reasons why I enjoyed it. And then when they were like, "We don't really care about this anymore," I was like, "What?"
And then everybody's a fucking dragon slayer. Alright, yep, she does her bullshit dumb power up. She was the leader of the evil group that you're going against. She was a pretty intimidating character. And then they said, oh, no, she's a woman. She can't be the leader. There was an actual secret leader behind the whole time. And then he just manipulates her. I mean, that's not what they say, but like that's what it felt like. Like, Natsu can't fight a woman. We have to make it a male. And I think you see that a lot in shonen. There's very few main antagonists that are female.
Interesting. I never thought of that.
Yeah, try to think how many female that Naruto or Luffy or Natsu have ever gone against. Answer is not very many.
Yeah, no.
No, she just fucking just.
The first time Goku ever really faced a woman was the
Kefla.
Kefla.
Yep.
Which
He beat the fuck out of Chi-Chi though.
Yeah, but that was a long time ago. But I just thought it was weird. It's like I was just like, maybe that's why that fight to me sticks out the most out of Dragon Ball Super.
Oh, it's actually a pretty good fight.
Because he Kamehameha Wave rides the other beam, man.
No, it's one of the best finishers, if not the best finisher in all Dragon Ball.
I think I actually got out of my seat and went, oh, like I got physically moved by such a cool thing. I'm getting all giddy just thinking about it. It's like, but then I feel like that was the pinnacle. Like they just were like, and that was it to me. Like I enjoyed the rest of the show until the end of the like Universe Games against Jiren or Jiren, however you pronounce his name. But just I don't know. Like I feel like that was like the pinnacle of the whole sequence, and then it was just kind of like we're gonna plateau ride this out, except for like maybe one or two blips.
Yeah, I loved the actual Jiren fight, the Goku and Frieza and 17 vs Jiren. I thought that fight was really fucking good. It meant nothing. I felt nothing, but visually, it was a blast.
Yeah, that it's like it was visually appealing to that.
All right, what are we? We are kind of getting beat up by this lady. All right, chain 3. I only have one chain 3. Chain 3 is the fucking best fucking move in the game. It does a lot of damage and it has a really high chance of a follow-up chain. Oh shit, I did the wrong button. But yeah, the more bonds you increase with your members with each other, the higher chance of them comboing with each other, which is the best. Your best tactic is comboing. So it's all pretty cool. It's conceptually, and then you get a gamble system too. Like you can gamble if you keep gambling to do another chain. You can do more damage, but if your finisher's kind of your highest damage, so if you don't, you can gamble on another attack, but if you don't do it, then you lose out. You could lose out in a finisher, and so you lose out on some damage, and so it's a fine system.
It's kind of like Omega Quintet, where you just keep hammering away until you get 1,000,000 point combos.
I'm not familiar.
It was a PS4 title, I think. It was one of the first ones that came out. Of course, it has the risque, like when they get damaged, their
Close.
clothes get damaged stuff. So it's like
Wait.
it had that
Oh,
element. Like
is it the music?
that
Is it the
fan-
one? Sorry. Is it the one with like
It's
musical
music,
based?
yeah,
Yeah. Okay. I did.
yeah,
I did play that.
yeah. But like I remember like my goal was to get the largest combo I could because you could just keep going and going and going if you did it correctly. And
Fair.
like I think they ended up giving it like different like moves to those. So like I thought that sequence was really cool as well. Because it changed your attacks like as they combo together, and like that's cool to me.
Yeah. No, for sure. That's pretty cool. So
Then
on
I
that.
realized I spent hours and hours and hours when all I had to do was pay $5.
Oh, is there an easy way to get fucking
Yeah.
combos?
No, there's an easy way to get the stuff because they make their outfits give them better stats. So it's like their
Mm.
ultimate outfits are like they made it worthwhile for you to do the stupid stuff to get it if you wanted to do better in battle.
Fair.
Like I got mentally tricked into doing what I needed to do to get it, and it was just like I'd spent so much time, and I was just like, damn, I spent so much time doing this when I could have just spent a few things and just enjoyed the game. Because grinding, you have to grind a lot.
I hate grinding. I guess that is also a pass I will give this game. There's no grinding. There is the mandatory side quest, but those are harmless, and you get stuff for it. It's not just grinding for experience, and
Yeah,
I do like that. There's nothing. Mandatory grinding is dumbest mechanic.
I think the only time I don't really mind grinding is if, of course, doing a Nuzlocke as I like to do, or
Fair.
playing Diablo 2, or Diablo games in general. It's like I expect to have to reroute that because I'll go get items while I'm doing it, and I can set up things to farm stuff if I need to. So it's not as mundane as let's just beat this thing 9 million times because it's the only way I can get to this one point.
Fair.
That's when I don't like it.
Oh, impossible. Even if I can't see or hear, there is light inside of me.
There it is.
It's... Oh, are they not going to get the line from Panther Lily? Give him his line. She shouldn't be able to see. Oh no, that's it. Minerva says it. That's Erza. I thought Lily says it actually in the game, in the series. But Lily gets like no dialogue in this game. Actually, I don't know if Lily gets any dialogue. I actually don't think he does. He's modeled, but I don't think they gave him a voice actor. Oh, Sixth Sense.
Quite interesting.
Whoa, I can see everything. This is beyond dumb.
This is bullshit.
This is so bullshit. Though, speaking of paid DLC, let's talk about maybe the worst part of this game. So,
There's DLC.
oh, there is about $300 of DLC.
Holy shit, that much?
Uh-huh. So, first there's costumes. What would you think for an RPG, a costume would cost for a character?
Are we talking like nowadays or like what it should be as a general
I
standard?
mean, I guess what it should be and what you expect. Maybe both.
Maybe like 50 cents to $1.
Yep, that would be okay. It's $3.50 for a single costume for a single character, which there are 16 in game.
My God, man, that's high. That's EA level like treachery.
Oh, and that's not even the worst part. That's not the most expensive DLC. Well, I mean, it is when you add it all together. That's the bulk of the DLC. But you can also buy party members. You can get Levi, Elfman, and Leon in your party, which again you can't actually use in the story. You can only use in side quests. But how much for just a single character in game? What would you think? For a JRPG.
Not knowing that they're overcharging in baseline, I'd say at most $2.95.
I was like $3. And it's not even a fighting game. This is a JRPG, a single-player JRPG. It is $20 for one character.
What? $20 for one character. How many characters do you have to pay for?
It's just, I mean, you don't have, but the only ones are Leon, Levy, and Elfman.
So there's only 3.
Yeah, only 3, but
So
they
you
cost.
pay- So you pay a whole nother game for 3 people you can't even really play the game with.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Dude, that's rough.
Oh, here we go. The Happy says the line. I still think it's Lily who says it, but I don't remember. But yeah, Happy's like, because she's Erza, and they're like, that makes sense. No, it doesn't. It's dumb, and you wrote yourself out of a fucking hole because you want to make Erza cool, but you made her dumb. Nonsensically cool is not cool.
Yeah. Just because she is, it is what it is.
Yeah, that's lazy. It's not cool. She's had
Yeah, that's lazy.
some of the most badass scenes, but this was not one of them. But yeah, the DLC is egregious. I've never seen. I did not. That's the first thing I do when I get a game. I'm like, oh, see what the DLC is, and I already made fun of it in the very first episode. And
A whole nother game for 3 people that don't do anything for you. That's highway robbery.
mm-hmm. And then yeah, then 354 costume, and there's not even like, I don't think it's, they do costumes from the final arc, but like I think the other costumes are just whatever. Like it's not really even stuff from the series.
Interesting.
It's absolute garbage. All right, sir. Well, I'm sorry if you are not ready for bed yet, but this is all I have to call this it for now. But thank you for joining me and listening to me
problem,
vent,
man.
even though I've already vented for this 30 episode series.
I quit. Oh my god.
I mean,
it's not even out yet.
It's not even out yet. But for a JRPG,
Not
it's
even
not
out
too
yet.
bad. It's a good enough size. I actually don't mind the length. It's like 30 hours, I think, which is fine. Some games can be too long.
I'm gonna do like 10-minute episodes of stuff and be like, if you like it, I'll keep playing it. If not, because I only have like 60 something subscribers. Then if they're like, cool, keep playing it, I'll be like, all right, I'll keep playing it. If not, I'll just move on to something else.
Yeah, no one comments on my videos except you anyway, so I just play what I want to play. Alright,
I try,
but
man. Try.
I complain about this game, but again, like I think because it's easy and because it's not annoying and because I like Fairy Tail, I still find myself able to finish it, even though it's got a shit ton of problems.
I feel like it's because they stick to the story. You're like, all right, and it has a good enough mechanic that it keeps you entertained. So
Yeah, and
you
that's
forgive it for its egregious sins.
and that also part of it is too. The more I kind of want to, the more they adapt things poorly, I also kind of want to see how they're gonna adapt the next thing.
Yeah.
So that part keeps me going. But anyway, sir, it was a pleasure hanging out with you as always.
Indeed, man.
You take it easy. If you're not subscribed, hey Eric, go subscribe to yourself. Future Eric, subscribe to
Future
Eric.
Eric, subscribe to Eric. I got
All right,
you, man.
I'll talk to you
Later.
later, buddy. Bye.